Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of North Dakota Car Guy. And today is January 1st of 2021, which means it's a brand new year and the perfect time to start on the next project. What I've got here today is a 1987 Mazda RX-7 FC3S. This model in particular is the GTU, which is the earliest model of the RX-7 if I remember right. This has the 13B2 rotor NA, which produces I think around 120 horsepower. Now this car has a very interesting story. This car was registered in I believe 7 other states, including New York, California, Wyoming. So this car has really been like everywhere. The other interesting thing about this car is this was a family-owned car, which basically meant that before the guy I bought it from, this was just handed down from family member to family member to family member, and they used the heck out of that dang warranty. I have a stack of this many papers of every single service and thing done to this car, which brings me to one of the most interesting things about this RX-7, and that the engine that's in it right now, the NA 13B2 rotor, only has 25,000 miles on it, which is amazing and is proven by the papers given to me. The main chassis itself has 120,000, which is pretty close to my Eclipse now. This car, other than the engine, is completely bone stock. It's got stock bumper, stock paint. Everything about this car is basically stock. The only thing that happened was the glass was cracked, or gone on that side, so I went ahead and in my own time made a plexiglass window for the winter. Other than that, the car is bone stock, which means we have a pretty good platform to work with. However, the rust on this car is in horrible condition, including the hole located in the left front side. The plan for the RX-7 is somewhat obvious, but we are going to be turning this into a drift build for our drift track over in Fargo, North Dakota. What I want to do with the car is take the engine out, take the subframe out, basically gut the whole car. We're going to be getting new frame bushings, so we get those metal good ones. Not too many engine modifications, but mostly with suspension, because I want to look for a nice, sturdy, and even chassis like this car is. More modifications I want to do with the car is mainly fixing up the body, which I would hopefully and appreciate to have a sponsor for. But to get a nice body kit, nothing too crazy right away, because granted we are probably going to be scraping bumpers and stuff's going to be flying off. The main things though are suspension mods, including the frame bushings, a light angle kit, coilovers especially. I feel with the training I've had with my G27 racing wheel on Assetto Corsa is really going to help me excel at drifting and grow a lot faster. So I'd like to have the equipment to grow with the car as fast as I can. However, money will be a big issue as it was with Project Solar Eclipse. Pretty much every episode of getting parts was literally paycheck by paycheck, because I still live with my parents and in my parents' garage. All my money that I've made has gone directly to the Eclipse, or things such as food or just gas, because I pay for my own gas. So money will be a really big thing with this car, but I'm really hoping to get some sponsors with some great folks who will help see this journey go through and go through to the end. As far as the engine goes, I do want to take the engine all apart and put back together as a fresh rebuild, kind of like the Solar Eclipse. Apex seals I want to change, including seals for the housing and irons. If I do have the money, later on I hope to turbo this car, but again, I want to slowly grow with the car and not just overbuild a car. But I do feel getting a good sized turbo would be great, because then I can adjust the boost pressure and adjust the horsepower as I get along. I'll just have the turbo there, once I need it. Being January 1st means that It's been one whole year since Project Solar Eclipse first started its engine for the first time. And it's been quite a journey with the car. By now, all the videos of Project Solar Eclipse should be done, and now we are ready for this project. And I'm still coming up with the name, but I'm thinking of Project DFC, which stands for Project Drift FC, which is pretty basic. So I might try to go ahead and do something a bit more creative, but again, it's just a process. Same thing with Project Solar Eclipse. It finally feels great to have a RX-7 and mainly just a rear-wheel drive car. As you guys know, I have the FD printed almost everywhere, you know, as the outro, other stuff, and I would love to have an FD someday, but I am very happy to have this amazing FC with a great history. So with that all said, I think it's time to finally jack this car up, start taking stuff apart.